Hey, I'm Andrew with Ventrac, and today we're at a local community park helping out with some sidewalk snow removal. Winter Storm Fern came through here a little over a week ago, and up here in Northeast Ohio, we got around a foot of snow, and our team has just been out in the local community helping out pretty much every chance we can get. We've been out to local businesses, other parks, schools, churches, pretty much anywhere that needs some help, we've been out there offering some assistance. Like most places in the United States, we've been experiencing a lot of mild winters over the past couple years, so we've really appreciated the opportunity to come out and run all of the attachments that we offer. After the initial snowfall, we actually brought our snowblower here. During that time when there's a foot of snow on the ground, the name of the game is just move as much snow as possible, as quickly as possible. So we came here with the snowblower and we did the pathways, and we also went to some local parking lots where we were able to utilize the box plow. The box plow has just been absolutely excellent with this snow. It's light, it's dry, and you can just fill that thing all the way up and drive it across parking lots. So now we're back a week later, and today's project is all about precision work and maintenance of this pathway. So what we're hoping to do today is just with this broom is get all this snow off so there will be less ice accumulation. One thing that you won't see on our setup today is a drop spreader or a brine tank. That would be something that's really beneficial to have today because we do have some more snow that's forecasted in the upcoming days. So being able to get that de-icing or anti-icing material down now would really help with getting a clean scrape at the end. One really cool thing about this project is as we pulled in, there were some community members that came over and thanked us for keeping this pathway open. Typically after large snow events like this, everybody's really prioritizing roads, parking lots, and sidewalks along businesses that are really high traffic. These pathways at parks and everything, they kind of go untouched more often than not. So the couple that was walking, they were just really appreciative of the fact that we've been able to keep this one open so they can come to this park, get their daily steps in and everything else. It's just really cool to be able to see that people really appreciate keeping these pathways open. So that's enough talking. Although it's warmed up to a balmy 20 degrees here in Ohio, I'm ready to get inside the heated cab. So one thing that crossed my mind while operating the broom is I have a lot of family that's in the Virginia, North Carolina regions, and this winter has kind of been an anomaly where they're experiencing a lot of snow. A lot of times when you hear about us talking about versatility at Ventrac, we're talking about our attachments and just the variety that we have, whether it's spring and summer or fall and winter, you name it, we've got it. And it made me think about a lot of our Ventrac customers, whether they're current or prospective. Whenever you're looking at attachments, you should also look at that attachment versatility. And a list that just kind of popped into my head is obviously the broom, right? We're using it today. We also used it on a shoot this summer, removing gravel from the grass. Another great one is the straight blade. Whether you're moving it for dirt, you can obviously also use that for snow. Another great one's the loader. So we've got the narrow bucket and the light material bucket. You could be super effective with this type of snow with our light material bucket. The snow itself is dry and fluffy, and you could just really, clear out like this small parking lot that's right beside us, or anything else that you need to do. Another great one, and it's probably my favorite, well, it is my favorite, is the power bucket. So the power bucket, I think that it's just the most versatile, universal attachment that we have to offer. I use it to plow my driveway. I've got a gravel driveway, and I've found if I have weight transfer, set on like 3 or 4, and I've got it in float, it just skates across that gravel and doesn't disturb it. So not only is it great for snow removal, but obviously it's just the best thing for moving firewood, dirt, gravel, mulch, anything else that you would typically use a wheelbarrow for, the power bucket does it. So if you live in one of those states where snow isn't super common and you can't justify a full-time snow removal attachment like a snow blower or the box plow, at the very least, explore the attachments that I just listed, because they're only going to add more versatility to your fleet if in case another big snowstorm comes. So with that, I'm going to get back to it. So we just finished up the snow removal job, and before I get this tractor loaded back up on the trailer, I just want to talk about a really common question that we get. People always call in and they ask, how long do these brushes, wafers and everything, how long do they last? And that's a really difficult question to answer because everybody's going to be using it in different applications, whether you're a full-time snow contractor or maybe you're just kind of doing it on the side in the winter months, or maybe you're just a private property owner. Ultimately, these should get you through a season, maybe 2, maybe even 3. It really depends on how often you use it. But one important thing is proper usage. So what you always want to look for with brush contact is you want to ensure that we're moving around anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of debris when the brush makes contact with the ground. And ultimately look at your manual to understand the process and each step on how to do it. But what you will do is engage the PTO, drop the attachment onto the ground where you have maybe some like dirt, debris, or something like that, and then look at how big of a gap was cleaned off from that broom. If it's less than 2 inches, you need more contact. If it's more than 4 inches, you probably need less contact. And then when you're out on the job, you can always make those adjustments on site, depending on, what the ground looks like. So if it's heavy ice or heavy slush, maybe you do need a little bit more ground contact and kind of down pressure just to move that heavy debris off of it. So look at your manual, but ultimately it is a really easy process. The biggest thing is we're just moving these washers. So remove the linch pins either above the caster wheel here or above the attachment frame here, and doing that on both sides. If you want to raise the attachment, put more washers on the bottom. If you want to lower it, put more washers at the top. But other than that, if you have any questions, about the job that we did today or about any of our attachments, please feel free to give us a call, drop a comment, below. And also, if you have been out removing snow with any of our attachments, let us know about it. Tell us how much snow you're removing, what attachments you're using. We'd love to hear about it and your experience with our equipment. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.